The first thing that you will need to make sure that you have done is that you have smart guides on your drawing. So just click there, smart guides. So view smart guides. Make sure you've got those smart guides on. Now what we're going to do first of all is we're going to draw in the columns and the walls. We're going to use the rectangle tool. So draw your first column. I'm going to start down here. Click and drag. Once you've drawn one, you can copy and paste it. So you can either go edit, copy and edit, paste, or you can go Control C, Control V. And then you can paste in your next column. Because you put smart guides on, it should naturally lock into place. So I'm going to carry on copying and pasting, Control C, Control V, and putting in my column. So I've got another column here. I'm going to put that in there. Slightly smaller, so I can just drag the corner, make it the right size. I've also got these pillars here. So there's 4 pillars. I'm going to zoom in, Control plus, so that I can see what I'm doing in a bit more detail. And then I'm going to use the rectangle tool again to draw those pillars. I'm then going to copy and paste those pillars into place on my drawing. You can see that you've got the smart guides so that you can get everything lined up. Once you've got the pillars drawn, you can draw in the walls. To draw in the walls, I used the same tool and then I drew in a very thin rectangle. So you can see we've got a wall here, we've got a wall down here, we've got a wall down here. So I carried on drawing them in with a thin rectangle, just like this. Once you're happy with the position, you can then copy and paste that, just like you've done with the previous one. So select it with the black selection arrow, and then Control C, Control V, and it's copying and pasting, and then I can move it into position. So to do the rest of the plan, you carry on building up those parts until you have everything drawn in place. So what I'd probably next do is I'd draw the terrace there, and then maybe draw the outside of the walls. Now notice that when you draw something, it's filling in white. We don't want to fill. So if you select the fill here and select no fill, like that, it will give you no fill. Okay, so there's the fill. We want no fill, and that continues to make it see-through so we can see what we are doing. Other useful tip you might want is you might want to draw something and then put it behind something else. So say I was drawing a column here and I wanted it to go behind my terrace shape. All I could do is I could just change the order. To do that, I need to select Object, and then Arrange. And then I need to send my object to the back or to the front so that I'm layering up my drawing. So continue drawing all those parts, and once you are done, you then need to delete the plan that's in the background. Now I've locked the plan in place, so in order to delete it, you need to unlock the plan. So you just go to Object, and then click Unlock All. And then you'll be able to select it and then just press Delete on your keyboard. If you don't want to delete it, what you can do is you can just move it away over to the side. If you want to have it on the side of your document there, that might be useful when you start to draw in the furniture. Because when you draw in your furniture, you want it to be the same scale. And so it's quite useful to have the plan over to one side there. So in the next video, I'll show you a finished plan with the walls drawn in and show you how to put in some different finishes for the walls, for the floors of your cafe.